my eye, all I see is this guy. Now, mind you, this is a white guy. All I see is him pointing at me like this, saying, Inger, 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 Inger. And I'm thinking in my head,
DJ Bandana.
What's good, my bandana fam? Shouts out to the whole squad. First off, let's just start this video off with me saying happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope you're really taking this time to enjoy it with your family and friends. Hopefully you got the day off. Unfortunately, well, I'm not going to say unfortunately. It's actually fortunate that I do have a job. I have to work today. I'm on my lunch break right now. I will be able to eat when I get off, hopefully. But just want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. We're about to hit 15,000 subscribers. Honestly, I thought it was going to take a couple years to get here. We also almost had about 3 million views. This is crazy. But I got a funny story for y'all today. And let me just start off saying this. Before I even say this story, I want to say that, honestly, after the fact, I felt bad. I felt really bad after the fact of this story. Because it was just a crazy story how this happened. So I know you're looking at the thumbnail, reading the description of the video. You can't wait to hear this story. But this is going to be kind of short and quick because I only got about probably another 10 or 15 minutes left on my lunch break. So I want to share this with y'all real quick. So the other day, about 2-3 days ago, I was somewhere where, I won't say where I was at just for the sake of, let's say, privacy. I won't say where I was at, but there's a guy who I know who, he's like legally deaf, or like he can hear, but he's kind of deaf, but he talk, you know, deaf people talk. Now, again, let me just say, I feel bad about this. I'm not trying to be funny, but in order for me to fully explain this story, I got to kind of like, I got to explain it a certain way for y'all to understand it. So let me just say, I'm not trying to be offensive or anything like that, but it's a funny story. So anyways, I know this guy that's kind of deaf. You know, deaf people, they pronounce things a little bit differently or whatever. So the environment that I was at, we all joke around and different stuff like that too. You know, sometimes they may, like, not saying like racist jokes, but a lot of times we may say some inappropriate things or just joking around with each other. Everybody pretty much friends. So it was this white guy, the white guy that's deaf or whatever like that, right? He was standing like, how do I explain it? I was standing with my back to this guy. There was a counter in front of me. So the guy was behind me and there was a counter in front of me. So out the corner of my eye, all I see is this guy. Now, mind you, this is a white guy. All I see is him pointing at me like this, saying, Inger, 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 Inger. And I'm thinking in my head in a split second, like, what is he saying? Like, I know he's not calling me a nigger. Like, I know he's not saying that. But all I see is his hand and him pointing, saying, Inger, 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 Inger. So at the corner of my eye, I turn around a little bit and I look at him. And he's still pointing, saying, Inger, 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 Inger. But it looks like he's pointing at me, but slightly behind me. So in a split second, I'm thinking, like, I'm about to hit this dude. Like, this fool wilding like that. But something told me just to turn around and look at the counter that was in front of me. Now, this is the part of the story where I feel bad. So, you know how I was saying he was pointing at me? He was saying, Inger, 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 Inger. Somebody pointing at you, you're a black person, a white person pointing at you, saying, Inger, 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 Inger. What are you going to think? Same thing I thought. Well, I turned around, and this is right around Halloween. There, unfortunately, well, fortunate for him, was a bag of Snickers sitting right there. He was deaf. He wasn't calling me the N-word. He was asking me to hand him some Snickers. So really what he was saying was, Inger, 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 Inger. He really was just saying Snickers, 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 Snickers. So I went in the bag, gave him 3 Snickers. He wished me a happy holiday and all that. And after the fact, I really felt bad. Like, damn, I was really, like, we'd have been, like, closer to each other. Because, like I said, it was a counter between us. And it was, like, this counter thing in front of me. I probably would, I'm not going to say I would have hit him, but it probably would have turned out a little bit different if it wasn't that much space in front of us. Like, that was just a crazy story I wanted to share with y'all. Like I said, I don't know how many uploads we're going to have for today, but I just want to share that with y'all. But it was just crazy. Like, the corner of my eye to see a white guy pointing at me saying, Inger, 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 Inger. Turn around, it's a bag of candy, a bag of Snickers. Anyways, DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, Mr. I Am Buffalo. Matter of fact, check out my hat, my dope hat too. So you see like the little finger scratching. This is actually it's supposed to look like a vinyl record. I forgot where I got this hat from. You know, you'd be scrolling through Facebook and you see like the ads, like shop here, whatever like that. One day I was out on surgery, just bored with my card, and I decided to buy that, like some random glasses. But I kind of like this hat, it's kind of dope. With me actually being a real DJ, like I said before, not throwing shots, anything like that, but I'm not one of these DJs, one of these people on YouTube who just put DJ in front of my name because it was a cool thing to do or because it just makes you look cool. I actually was a DJ before any of this. Still a DJ now, still on the #1 station in my city. Power 93.7 WBOK. That's upstate New York. We broadcast all the way to Canada, damn near to Toronto and all that too. So I'm actually in 2 different countries. And I do radio out of Illinois on Power 102 Jams on Saturday nights. So artists, if you know any artists that's trying to get their music promoted, I know y'all see the views on these videos too. So I can help get y'all some promotion. Links will be in the description for that. If you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App and the PayPal links will be in the description. If you do donate to the channel, $5 or $10, that'll get you a shout out in the next video. $5 to get you a shout out in the next video. $10 to get you a shout out. Plus, I'll post your social media links so people can follow you and all that. Anyways, have a happy holidays. DJ Bandana Black. I'm stuck at work.
DJ Bandana.